Helldivers, a major event just took place. Something big is coming. We have new leaks to go over, so grab a hot cup of liberty and let's dive right into the video. To begin, everyone, there was a huge event that just happened in game and it shocked us all. This also has relation to the leaks we will be showing later regarding the next content drops. Honestly guys, this was epic to see, but also terrifying because now the black hole is making its way to Super Earth. Yes, we're all doomed. As you can see here, Angel's Venture is now demolished by the black hole. It's absolutely crazy. Fractured planet, all that remains of a planet torn apart by the Meridian Singularity. So yeah, that planet is now no more. The black hole seems to be making its way to Super Earth now, which means all of these planets that's in the way of the black hole is most likely going to be destroyed also. Man, there's just so many planets here that's literally going to be demolished. It's a sight to see for sure, but it's not good for Super Earth. Whatever is on the other side of that black hole is sure going to cause a lot of chaos. You can actually warp to what's left of Angel's Venture, and it does look sick, but yeah, not very good for the Helldivers, since we obviously have something big coming now. I can feel it, you can feel it, we all can feel it. So yeah, admire this while you can, because it's not going to be a pretty sight to see, as Super Earth could be next. We also got a message from High Command regarding this phenomenon, which says Angel's Venture has been torn apart by the gravitational pull of the Meridian Singularity. This is an incalculable loss. The land cultivated by generations, the lives of the Super Earth citizens whose evacuation could not be prioritized, the proud pines shading the Democratic Youth Scouts campground, all gone forever, ripped to shreds by savage cosmic forces. Finally, the Illuminates, hiding behind their mask of intelligence and sophistication, have revealed what they truly want: carnage. The president of Super Earth has announced a galaxy-wide mourning period of 24 hours. So yeah guys, be prepared, because a new update is on the horizon. It's literally just a matter of time. But one thing to note here is where it says about the Democratic Youth Scouts campground all gone forever. Like, man, it's just absolutely brutal. Am I the only one who wants the black hole to kind of rip through all those planets, you know, killing everyone, to get to Super Earth so we can finally fight a new fleet of Illuminants? Is that evil? I kind of feel like that's evil. We're just going to let all these people burn. Yeah, it's pure evil. Drop a comment. Do you think Super Earth is safe, or are we all doomed? There has been mad speculation to what this new update will bring, from the Gloom introducing new enemy types and us Helldivers entering, to the Illuminates coming with their new fleet in full force through the black hole. All of the new leaks we are about to show gives us an idea of what could be coming next. But what's really funny is, as of right now, Arrowhead are not stopping. They are throwing so much our way, making us think all sorts, to the point, as I said in previous videos, it's very hard to say what's coming next. There was a message right here by Shams basically saying they can't release an Illuminant update like we had previously every month, which of course is true. We've got to give them time to cook. We can't rush things, man, honestly, but I would love to see at least a couple new missions introduced every few months or so, you know, just to keep things fresh and not so repetitive. And I know a lot of you guys comment this on my videos all the time. Where is the new gameplay content? Nothing new since last year. I mean, we had a massive Illuminate update, bro, so yeah, we've got to chill a little bit. Anyway, Shams Giorgiani says big chunky pieces of content take time to build and test, so those happen with less frequently, and we drop other small stuff in between. We can't do an Illuminates launch every month, bro, and that is completely 100% accurate. Again, he's right, we can't expect full-scale updates like the last one we had so often. It takes time. He also responded to someone asking about a roadmap. Obviously, they can't show everything because they want to surprise us, but it would give us a good idea on some things to come. I believe it's been discussed, but some surprises will keep in store. With all this aside, we now are moving on to the leaks, which are all up to date and are the most recent in the files, suggesting they are what's being worked on as of right now. Here is a new Stalker variant, which looks insanely scary. Iron Sight leak, unknown Stalker unit, a new Terminid unit added in the latest hotfix, there was not enough information on it for me to identify the name. But yes, if you look at it, it looks absolutely terrifying. And you know Stalkers can be really pesky when playing against the Terminids themselves, so this is for sure going to be really difficult. Man, if Stalkers weren't hard enough, we now have these guys. Yes, a terrifying new enemy. No thank you, okay, no thank you, I am signing off. This is of course related to the gloom, so we will most likely see these enemies when we enter eventually. Let me know below, are you excited to face some new bugs? Personally, I would say yes to new enemies, but since this is a new Stalker variant, it's a no from me. All of these leaks, man, tell us so many different things, from a gloom update to a full illuminate scale invasion, so it's hard to tell what's coming next. But as of right now in game, it's safe to say the Illuminants are making their way towards Super Earth, and we have seen Super Earth biomes leaked in the past, so we could be seeing an Illuminate fleet update before the gloom perhaps. That's more likely. Unless somehow they merge them together in a joint update, which would be absolutely amazing, but I don't know if that would be possible. I mean, it's not impossible, but they do like to spread things out, so it most likely will be separate updates. Astral rifts, warp gates, and illuminant spawner used exclusively by illuminance cultists during rituals. Functions for these have been in the files ever since release, and the name of them changed a lot throughout the files. They have been called Astral rifts, quantum rifts, and lastly, warp gate. There are audio files of divers saying opening a warp gate to democracy 0-0. So this has been lurking around for a little while now. However, it's been constantly updated from what Ironsights has said many times, which makes me think when the new Illuminance fleet arrive in the next update, we most likely will see these enemy types in game. If you don't know though, maybe you're someone who is new to the game, I'm very certain the Illuminant enemies who have these abilities are the Illusionists and Cultists, which for context, these enemies look like this. They are the most up-to-date renders of my knowledge, so yes, these guys will sure bring a lot of firepower when they arrive in a future update. I don't personally think they are going to arrive all at once, as there are so many different enemy types for the Illuminants, but the Illusionists and Cultist enemy types are the ones who have been updated the most recently in the files, and as the black hole moves and we become more prone to another new invasion, I think it's safe to say if any new enemies entered the game, it would be these guys. For context, Illusionists are highly revered among the Squiff and have ability to control other sentient beings and nanobot technology. Frontline soldiers have reported hallucinations and will to fight and general apathy when fighting these perverse witches. Furthermore, these beings have a shield device similar to that of tripods that protect the Illusionists. It says right here, role elite, danger high, weapons nanotech, resilience high, and then the armor is medium. Just remember guys to take this with a pinch of salt because things are prone to change, and this obviously was from Helldivers 1. However, there hasn't been many big changes with the Illuminants entering Helldivers 2, so this will be probably quite accurate to what we get in this game. Either way, let me know in the comments if you're excited to face a new enemy. The last leak here is the newest of my knowledge, and is by Asunder. The Automaton Colony Spawner. Not much is known about this spawner, but it is massive, bigger than Bile Titan and Factory Strider. However, they would have a hard time going through the doors. And then he goes on to show multiple images, and yeah, if loads of Hulks spawned out of that thing, I would legit be crapping myself. However, it does look big enough for a Strider to go through it. And what's funny, if you look at the last image, it almost looks like a face with the eyes and the mouth, you know, the mouth opening up. But yeah, it does look big enough for a Strider to come, you know, rolling through there. It probably is a spawn for larger enemies, perhaps coming on a high difficulty update at some point in the future, or maybe just a new update in general. Imagine though this dropped from a ship. The game is hard as it is, okay, so if we had that drop from a ship, it's just going to make it 10 times harder. I've got to calm down, okay? It's probably not coming from a ship. It's probably not going to drop from a ship. It's too massive. Being a colony spawner, though, I mean, it's in the name. Perhaps it would be a POI, as I said, that spawns in the maps and biomes on maybe larger bot bases. Drop a comment and let me know your thoughts on this leaked colony spawner. Imagine you're playing Super Helldive solo and you turn around and you see that thing. Yes. Might as well shoot myself right now. 4 Hulks come rolling out of that thing, an army of bots, 3 Striders, no thank you. And on top of that, you have the ships that come down with enemies as well. So you'd be looking at an army. As always, let me know your final thoughts below. What do you think is coming next? Now on to the community comments. Yes, so managed democracy can prevail on YouTube. Need more mission variety. Bugs attacking Illuminate at a Meridia. They could accidentally save Super Earth. More bug meat for the grinder. Yay. Likely army says, first, I'm very excited and I'm hoping the Gloom ends up making a hybrid of Illuminate Terminids like Illuminate monsters. It's going to be exciting for sure, man, and I always appreciate you both stopping by. You're always first on the videos, so honestly, man, I do really appreciate it. I really hope we get to see some overlapping multi-enemy type fighting, where we fight two factions in a single mission, as well as they fighting each other. What if the Gloom prevents the ability to call in stratagems? That would be a wild ride. Now, we already have that on a lot of bug planets, you know, where you can't use your stratagems temporarily in certain areas, as well as on the bot and Illuminate homeworld. So, you know, it's not out of the picture. It probably will happen. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate all of your time, as usual. Till next time, go and conquer the galaxy for managed democracy, and I will see you in the next video.